Welcome to Springboro 45066, Part 1, the TV news magazine of Springboro, Ohio. In our July-August episode, we'll get a recap of Art Fest 2019 and hear all about the highlights of the day. Chris Britton at the Sprinboro Historical Society talks about upcoming historical tours and summer programs. And David Thompson of the Coffman Y introduces us to Brianna Berkman, an athletic director with Premier Health. At the schools, Carrie chats with graduated seniors on the Panther baseball team. And I'll meet your neighbor. I talked to residents Lee and Jason Thomas. We're hanging out here at North Park Amphitheater with special guest host Jack Pohl. He's a sports director and anchor at WDTN. It's all happening right now on Springboro 45066, Part 1. We're coming at you live from North Park Amphitheater. Carrie, you want to introduce our guest?
Absolutely, guys. We have a special guest co-host with us. Joining us today is my friend and mentor, Jack Pohl from WDTN Channel 2. Jack, welcome to the show.
It is a pleasure to be here. I'm so excited
to
get the call and got the nice big yellow chair to go along with it. I feel very important. Ready to tackle Springboro today.
Well, we are one of our prized possessions in Springboro. It's concerts in the park all through July, and this is no exception.
Right, and you're on stage at North Park.
This is my first time in North Park, believe it or not. I grew up in the Miami Valley my entire life, and it just goes to show you how many secret little great places there are. Maybe this is not so secret in the borough, but it's fantastic to be here. I mean, the beautiful tennis courts, I mean, just tons of land, basketball courts, and of course this great amphitheater, and I know you got some big concerts coming up here.
Well, always looking for bands. Can you sing?
Yeah, about 30 years ago, you could have booked me.
Oh, well, better late than never sometimes.
He would have been way too big to do our show.
Well, my hair would have been way too big. I would have like the 80s hair bands. You know, it would have been out to here. I don't know if the stage would have fit it. And a lot of hairspray, too. I'd have charged you for that.
There you go. Anyway, we're here. We're glad you're here. And we're going to take a ride to...
We're going to talk about Art Fest. We just wrapped up Art Fest on June 15th. It was the second annual festival, and this was the first year that the city of Springboro allowed us to close Main Street for a summer festival. So, Mayor, thank you in the city for allowing us to do that.
No problem. Sorry about the weather.
Yeah, I was going to say, one of these years, we're going to get good weather for Art Fest.
Well, Oktoberfest does the same thing.
I know. Oktoberfest is the same way. But it was a great festival, and you know, we love kind of bringing the arts community to Springboro.
Well, anything you can do for Springboro to make the community get involved, that's what we're all about.
Well, and it was great this year. We had artists from really all over the nation. You know, I mean, people coming in from Florida, from out west. It was wild.
Good. We'll build all that for next year.
I'll
try my best to do some rain dancing and running the rain away.
Exactly. No rain dancing is what we need.
But people keep a good spirit, though, don't they? I mean, they keep a good spirit even when you get bad weather. They still want to get through with it. They want to go, and it's still a great time. The dinner was a good success, right? It was sold out.
Dinner was sold out. Dinner on Main, our very first one, was sold out. We ended up not doing it exactly on Main Street because of the weather. We moved it under a tent, which was our contingency plan on North Street, but it was still a beautiful evening. We raised lots of money, had a lot of fun, drank some wine, raised money with the silent auction. So it was a great night.
Not necessarily in that order, Mayor.
Definitely not in that order.
Yeah, well, anyway, great job to everybody. We really appreciate all their hard work.
It was a great day.
Okay. Where are we going first?
We are going to go to the Springboro Area Historical Society Museum. I had an opportunity to drop by and chat with board member Chris Britton. We are on Main Street today at the Springboro Area Historical Society Museum. I'm joined by board member Chris Britton. Chris, thank you for having us in your museum today.
Thank you for coming.
Well, I know there's some really cool, exciting things going on at the Springboro Area Historical Society. I know you guys have really raised your profile lately.
Yes.
You know, you've really kind of come out, you've got new events, you're reaching out to different demographics. So tell us a little bit about what the Historical Society does for anyone who may just be learning about you.
Sure. So we do a lot of things. We do a lot of different activities. Right now we have a history hunt for children. They go through the historic district. They spend a little time in the museum, learn about the history of Springboro. Mm-hmm. So we do events like that. We do bigger events.
No, wait, the hunt that you're talking about, that's a free thing, isn't it?
Yes.
And is there a prize at the end?
There are several prizes. They start out with a prize here. They get different prizes from different businesses in the historic district.
Sure.
And then they end at the K&W. And who doesn't like that?
That's always a prize, no matter the age.
Always a prize.
Okay,
yes.
but that's a free activity that local kids can come down with their parents and do, is that Fridays and Saturdays?
Fridays and Saturdays from 11 to 3, and it runs through the beginning of the school year.
Wonderful.
And all of our activities that are based out of the museum, it's always with the intent to kind of share the history of Springboro, which is
beautiful,
very unique.
It is.
Yes, it is very unique. So we're really happy when people show up here and we get to share, you know, what we do.
Sure. So before I interrupted you, you were telling us about some other events.
So we have the history hunt going on through the beginning of the school year.
Okay.
We have a ice cream social coming up in August.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. That's held at Knoll House. And that's also free.
Wow.
And we have the annual haunted hot dog roast coming on up October 8th. And we're always really excited about that.
That's always a big deal.
Yes. So we're excited about that in October. And, this weekend we have our Ghost Walk. Which is heavily attended. It always sells out really quickly. And we start out here, as you well know.
Sure.
We start out here, share some stories about things that have happened in the museum, and then walk through the historic district and share stories that are current, actually, of ghostly encounters people have had here.
Some are a little more current than others.
Yes.
Now, these ghost tours that I know are fairly new for the Historical Society, that's something that I know you and a couple of your crazy friends created, and that, you know, all of the proceeds go back into the museum for that. Is that correct?
Yes. Every penny that we make all comes back here. We have a ghost hunter on site. It's myself giving the ghost tours along with a couple other people. And yeah, so all the money comes back here and helps us maintain this building. Is more than 200 years old, so it needs a lot of work. So all the money comes back here for what we need.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, tell us a little bit about memberships, because I have learned recently that there's a lot of our community that don't realize you can be a member of the Historical Society, and that your, you know, small contribution towards membership really makes a big difference around here.
Well, it does. So we have four different kinds of memberships. We have individual membership, which is only $10. We have a family membership, which is $15. We have a business membership or corporate membership, that's only $25. And then we have a lifetime membership for $250.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, and anything above $15, you get one of our free, or you get one of our books. The Springboro books is a pictorial history, which is really nice.
Very neat. Very cool, very cool. All right, well, give us one last thing we should know about the Historical Society before we let you get back to your very important, busy duties here at the museum.
Well, we're all volunteers, and we have meetings every month beyond just our bigger events. We have meetings held just down the street at 300 South Main Street.
The Old Stone Church.
The Old Stone Church, and you can find all of our information out on Facebook. We put all of our events out there, and we would love to have people show up.
Well, we love what you're doing. You have definitely raised your profile within the community, and we're excited to, you know, see what you have got going on now. Well, thank you for being on 45066 today, and thank you for having us in the beautiful museum.
Thank you for coming.
All right, thanks, Chris. We always appreciate you chatting with us, and we're excited about all the new things at the Springboro Area Historical Society. All right, Jack, where are we headed next?
Well, apparently we are headed to the Y, right?
We are at the Coffman Y.
Dave Thompson?
Yes.
Dave Thompson, you take it away.
Thanks, guys, and welcome back to the Coffman YMCA. Today, we're standing outside of our health partners portion of our facility. Premier Health and Miami Valley Hospital have a physical therapy and sports medicine center located right here at the Coffman YMCA. We've got some new programs and partnerships that we're going to be sharing with you later on in the show. Before we get to that, though, I want to talk to you a little bit about this time of year as we start to, many of us that have children are thinking about getting our kids back to school. Well, the YMCA can help with your efforts to get your kids ready for school, and when they're at school, be well prepared to do their very best. The YMCA, you may not know, is the largest provider of school-age childcare in the United States. We have a before and after school childcare program that's located here in the Springboro school system. Our program is located in Dennis Elementary and 5 Points Elementary schools. Part of the curriculum that the kids enjoy when they're here with us at the YMCA, we have all sorts of fun activities that they'll participate in. They get a snack after school, they have homework help. And best of all, they're in a safe environment that's close to their school with caring staff members that will do a great job with your kids. Our Early Learning Center is located at Southwest Church and is for children ages 3 to 5. Kids participate in all sorts of kindergarten readiness type programs, and we would encourage you to check out information about our Early Learning Center or our school-age childcare programs at our website at www.daytonymca.org for more information. At this time, I'd like to introduce to all of you Brianna Berkman, who is our new athletic trainer from Premier Health that's serving here at the Coffman YMCA, to tell you all about this great new partnership between the YMCA and Premier Health. Brianna?
Thank you so much, David, and I'm really excited to be here talking about our expanded partnership with the Coffman YMCA. I'm going to be the full-time athletic trainer here. I'm going to be working out of this clinic. My office will be located here, and stay tuned for my hours. As an athletic trainer, I specialize in immediate emergency care, clinical evaluation and diagnosis of injuries, injury treatment and rehabilitation, and injury prevention strategies. I'm really excited to be working on some new programs and events that we'll be offering over some injury prevention strategies and different health topics. So we will be coming up with those and announcing them as time goes on.
Thanks, Brianna. I've got one last thing to tell everybody about. We have an exciting event that's coming up here. It is our Zumbathon called Color Me Strong. It is called Color Me Strong, and it will be held on Friday, August 23rd, starting at 7 p.m. and going till 8:30. This is a color party that's held in our Coffman YMCA's parking lot, and it is a tremendous amount of fun. So bring out your whole family. We'd love to have you here. Cost us $10. You can find out more information about this exciting event on our website, or you can call us here at the Coffman YMCA at 937-886-9622. And now back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Dave. I feel like we're long-lost friends. Where are we going next?
Well, we're going to a story that is probably more suited for you. I had the opportunity to sit down with our baseball team who made it to the state Final Four this year. Really big deal for them. Maybe didn't end up exactly how they wanted, but you know, they're really proud of their efforts. They're looking forward to next year, and we had a great time chatting with them.
Oh, that was a fantastic season, and it was great, and it was nice to see a team, you know, local teams, baseball, and I know CJ has won a couple of state titles here recently, but nice to see a big school make some big noise in baseball.
Yeah.
Take me out to the ball game.
We are at Springboro High School, and so fortunate that in the middle of the summer we were able to sit down with Coach Mark Pelfrey and several of his baseball players that made it to the state Final Four. Let's go check it out. Okay, well, Coach Pelfrey, thank you for being here today. We appreciate you and your players, you know, giving us a bit of your summer.
Glad to be here.
So tell me a little bit about this baseball season.
We went into the season with high expectations. We thought we had a good crew coming back, but you never know. A lot of things have to go well for the season to work out like you had planned. And you know, we had some injuries along the way. Other people stepped up, and we really played solid throughout the season. And playoffs got here, and you know, we had high expectations. We went through our first couple tournament games fairly easily. They're never easy, but the final score worked out well for us. And then we made it to the district finals, which has been kind of a stumbling block for us in the past.
Absolutely.
And we were able to win that game against West Claremont and put us into the regionals. And first game in the regionals, we played Elder, and Elder was they're traditionally one of the best teams in the state.
They're a powerhouse.
They've actually had won a state title every decade since the 40s.
Wow, that's impressive.
And so we knew we had a challenge going into that game. We were down going in the 7th inning, and we were able to come back and score 2 runs and win it with a walk-off. And
That's awesome.
probably the most exciting game during the tournament run for us. And then in the regional finals, we played against Turpin, and really close game early, and we opened it up late. Calvin hit a home run, triple, slash home run that ended up giving us a little cushion, and yeah, that was
Beautiful.
exciting for us. Yeah.
And that's how you got to the state Final Four.
Yes.
That is so impressive, and of course the entire community is so proud of you guys. I mean, what an outstanding achievement.
It's really great to see the support from the community. When we came home from the Turpin win, fire truck and police escort back to the high school.
That's cool.
People along the street, and when we left for the
Right, the big send-off down Main Street.
And just seeing the signs around town, at Springboro Intermediate and Domino's, Hawaii all had signs up supporting us. So yeah, it's been really neat.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Now you're surrounded by seniors today. How many players from your roster do you have returning?
We had 6 seniors this year, so 4 of them are here today. We had 19 on the roster most of the year, then a couple kids, a couple players we added for the tournament.
Sure.
So we have still a pretty good group coming back.
Wonderful. So you have high expectations for the upcoming season.
Well, yes. We got a pretty good group we lost here. Definitely a lot of our offense is gone. Jake was our leadoff hitter. Calvin was our 4 hitter. So we lost a lot of our power in the middle of our order, but we have a lot of pieces coming back that we hopefully can build around.
Calvin, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on your awesome senior season. That was really, really cool. Tell me your favorite memory from this season. One that's TV appropriate.
Yeah. I think that my favorite memory was probably the close win we had against Elder in the regional semifinals. That was like one of the most exciting and fun games I've ever played. So I would say you could just feel, how excited everybody was and all the energy, and it was very sad. It was really satisfying.
Absolutely.
I would say that.
So what did it feel like then, moving on, making it to the state Final Four?
We obviously it's in, like the back of everybody's mind, making it to that point, and you try to imagine what it would be like, but you never really know till you get there. It was way better than I ever thought it would be.
Was it?
Yeah.
Were you more nervous? Was it more pressure, or was it just the excitement of, just good to be here?
I wouldn't say I was ever really nervous, just because, I try to think it's like just another, the way you got to think of it is that it's just another baseball game, and you're going to go out and you're going to play, how you know how to play. So, yeah, I don't think there was nerves. I obviously can't speak for everybody, but I didn't feel like we were nervous as a team at all.
Sure.
We knew what we could do, what we were capable of. So it was more just excitement than anything.
Excellent. So are you headed somewhere next year? Are you off to college? Are you sticking around Springboro?
I'm going to Ohio Dominican.
Fantastic.
School in Columbus to play baseball.
Excellent. Well, we will try to keep up with, what you're achieving at Ohio Dominican. That's in Delaware, Ohio, correct? Okay, excellent. Well, best of luck at Ohio Dominican.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Spencer, tell me, what did this season mean to you?
It meant a lot to me in that, you always dream of postseason success and regular season success, and, leaving your legacy on a place, and, you don't think you can do all that until it actually happens. And you go into preseason and you're thinking, all right, we got a pretty good team here, but you never think, we can make it all the way to the state Final Four, and it just meant a lot.
That was quite an achievement. From a little bit of research I did, it sounds like the last, date in school to make it that far was Miamisburg back in 2006. So that's really, an achievement you guys should all be really proud of.
Yeah, and I know we are. We kind of went into the season, the biggest goal for us, I think, from just a whole season perspective, was to win districts, because that's something that, as a program, we've never done in D1.
Right.
So, once we kind of got past that game, it was just kind of like playing with house money,
Exactly. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, keep going as far as we can.
Awesome. So tell me about the send-off that you guys got, going up Main Street when you were headed to Akron, I believe. Tell me what that felt like from the inside. I was out on the street. I was one of those crazy ladies, with the sign and the pom-poms and stuff, but what was it like on the inside of the bus?
We were just kind of all sitting up, looking out the windows, and you don't think that many people pay attention to baseball around town, and when you look out the window and you see all those people with signs and the little kids especially, it really makes you think and really makes you happy about what you're doing. You feel like a lot of people support you.
Sure. Well, you definitely still have the community support. There was a lot of love and Panther pride going out to Springboro baseball for sure.
Yeah, and we appreciate all of it.
Now it was fun, and what you guys achieved I think was really good for the community too, because it brought us all together and gave us something to be really excited about.
Yeah, we were really excited about. Regular season, you get hyped up for every game, but it's not quite the same, and you go each playoff game, it's just, the intensity ramps up, and I think we did a really good job dealing with that.
So what are your plans for next year as a recent grad?
I'm going to attend the University of Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Yep, yeah, just for education though. I'm not playing baseball.
Not playing baseball? You're just gonna go and enjoy the school and...
Yep, enjoy the warm weather.
That's awesome. Well, best of luck to you at Alabama next year.
Thank you.
Tell me about this baseball season, my goodness.
It was just an incredible senior season. We knew coming in that we had a very special group. All the seniors knew all the juniors. We were all close friends with them from last year. We worked super hard throughout the off season, and it just paid off for us. Incredible postseason run. It was just an amazing season.
How do you think what you experienced with your team this year, how do you think that's going to affect you in the future?
This season has just meant so much to me. It's taught me just how to work hard and be one with a group of people. It was just nothing like I've ever experienced before.
If you don't mind me asking, obviously there was heartbreak at the end of the season. We, came up a little short of the state championship. And tell me what that was like. That had to be tough.
Yeah, it was tough because we knew that we could have done it. We knew that we could have beaten that team. I don't think we brought our A game to that game, but we still played our hearts out like we did all season long. And it was disappointing, but we knew that it was one heck of a run we made.
It was beyond a heck of a run. And the community is so proud of you. And really, the whole community is behind you and can't wait to see, what the students that are still in school, since you guys are grads now, are able to do this season. And we're gonna keep up with Coach Pelfrey and see, what happens in 2020. So where are you headed next?
I'm heading to the University of Cincinnati.
Awesome. Bearcat.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. What are you gonna study?
Computer science.
You'll be able to find a job. Well, best of luck with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, gentlemen. The community is so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what's in store for next season.
Go Blue. Uh-oh, hear a drum roll. What is it?
I hear a drum roll.
Oh, part one, meet your neighbor. We have Jason and we have Lee Thomas, who is going to join us. Meet your neighbor, no exception. They are great people, and let's go look at that clip. It's great to have you, Jason and Lee, on our show.
Thank you very much.
You've done so much in the community and had businesses in there.
Yes.
And you got a business now.
Yes.
But before we get into your business, why don't you just tell the community a little bit about yourselves for those who don't know you guys.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. I'm Lee Arshad Thomas, and this is my husband.
Hello.
Jason Thomas. And I have lived here now almost 15 years. Previously, I was the owner of Paintbrush Pottery, and I had to retire last year. Kind of twofold. My mother was my business partner, and my father has been diagnosed with dementia, so she is now taking care of him full time, and I had spinal fusion, so I had to back away from that, but Springboro is my home, and I love everything about Springboro, and we now have a business in Waynesville, but my heart is here, and I try to do as much as I can to help the community and support the community, and I'm just really excited to be here. We've been married 9 years, what was it, 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. We went through a major renovation and haven't killed each other, so life's good. So
I had the honor of marrying you two.
yes, and the mayor married us. And then he married my daughter and her new husband just about a month and a half ago. So Megan is in Atlanta with her husband. Now my son, Steven, my oldest son, Steven, who's a Springboro graduate, 2012, is now in Afghanistan for the next 9 months with the 82nd Airborne.
Well, our prayers will be out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So,
Well, tell us a little bit about your business.
we own American Pie down in Waynesville. We design and build furniture and home decor. Jason is the mastermind behind it. He has a small little workshop down in Waynesville, and we can make anything from kitchen tables to kitchen islands to build-ins. We've been doing it for how long now?
We've been doing it for about 6 years now, so we mostly work with reclaimed barn wood, and we also do some stuff with new wood. I would say probably about 85 to 90% of our orders are custom orders. We do have a sales floor where we have pieces on the floor that you can take with you that day. But
yeah, so I'm pretty proud of this guy. I mean, he started out in our garage when we were living in Brookside. Really? And I kind of went down and walked around and introduced myself to different businesses, and somebody gave us a chance. And she has since retired, and we bought the business from her almost 3 years ago. And Jason's been featured in a couple home-oramas, and we are featured in a lot of homes around here. So we appreciate everybody that has supported us because we are a small family business. And then I sat on the beach, as you can say, for about a year after my surgery, and I've recently just started getting into designing florals. Not real flowers, because I could kill a cactus. So I work with faux flowers, and I've just started my own little business within American Pie, and Jason is being very supportive, and I appreciate that. So, but
doing very well with it.
Well, thanks. I'm just making it a little bit more prettier in there.
So they're going to keep you away from Arizona since you about the cactus thing, right?
Oh my gosh, I'm serious. I've killed my mom's Christmas cactus. I mean, I can kill a cactus. So I was like, it's kind of a no-brainer that I'm not going to work with real flowers.
That'd be on your tombstone. The cactus killer.
The cactus killer. Seriously, I mean, and I can't cook. So I can pretty much design flowers. That's about it. So, but, you know, we love it here, and, you know, this is my hometown now. And so I've raised my kids here. My last one just graduated, and we're not going anywhere. So we love supporting this community, and if anything ever opens up here, I'd like to get back up to Springboro because I miss my peeps.
Well, I'm sure you're getting excited about Casey Jane Park opening up, right?
That's going to be really neat. I think it's amazing that that family has taken a tragedy and turned it into something where they've given back to the community. And it's just, yeah, I mean, you could just see kids salivating when they're sitting at the corner watching that thing go up. And so, but yeah, this is just a great community, and we appreciate everybody's support. And do you want to say anything else about the furniture or anything?
I think so. I think you pretty much got it covered.
Do I have it covered? Yeah. So I'm the talker in the family.
All right. So, well, everybody's got to have one of them, right?
That's right. That's right. He just wants to be in his wood shop. So.
Well, before we close, anything we can do in Springboro better?
You know what, people? I don't have a problem with the intersection. I don't have a problem with the new art building going up. I think that Springboro is just killing it right now, and I'm impressed with the medians. I'm impressed with everything. This town is growing in leaps and bounds, and I have nothing negative to say about this town.
Oh, well, thank you. I like that.
Yeah, boom.
All right. Well, Jason and Lee.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Show.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Thanks for sharing your stories with us, and knock it out of the park as always, okay?
Okay, I will.
Wave bye to the audience.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
The Thomas family. Thanks, Jason Lee. Great job. You've done so much for the community. We love having you here in our backyard. Thank you for your contribution. Well, another show we closed out. You did good. Hey, you did all right. You and David's big buds now. All right.
Maybe I'll try a TV career after.
There you go. Anyway, don't go away. Part 2 is right around the corner from North Park. We wish you goodbye for now. Wave bye.